Good evening, everybody. We are now back, a little later than what I would have liked, but you know what? That's a-okay, because tonight, hopefully, we finish off Wario Land 4. Where we last left off, I was trying to mop up most of the remaining puzzle pieces and secrets I could find within all the other levels before we take on a boss rush. Now, fortunately, I was able to find all the pieces that I was looking for. We're now left with 3. Monsoon Jungle. Wow, I can't remember. It's on the tip of my head. Toxic Landfill, geez. And Toxic Landfill and Crescent Moon Village. Those are the last 3 levels that we need to find. And after that, it's on to the bosses. Before we finish off, I just want to give credit to that the uncompressed rip of that of the Wario Land 4 intro. That was done by Shy Guy XXL. They also managed to do an uncompressed version of the entirety of the Wario Land 4 soundtrack. So if you just feel inclined to get, I think, one of the best rips, or like some of the best quality I've heard from this game's soundtrack, be sure to check them out. And without that being said, let's get on with it. So I think the one I'm going to start back up with, I'm actually going to start with Monsoon Jungle, because I think this is the one where I have like the best lead I have. Everything else is kind of everything else is just falling short of it. So my goal here is to hopefully figure out if I can find that last piece, and I think I know where it's at. There's one other thing I'm also going to do. It is going to be take the flower. Or take the CD from Sunflower Fields. So, yeah, because at this point, I found out a little secret. I want to double check something, mostly just about the game's soundtrack, and it turns out, and I had no idea that this existed, that this game actually has a karaoke mode. So I figured might as well find the last missing CD that we're missing, and after that, basically go through like all the CDs and just try to, find out, or just listen and kind of sort them, to see which one, just to see what sounds better, which ones I like, which ones I don't like. Just listen to, the fun little sound test bonuses, okay, that this game has to offer. And normally, turns out the amount of treasure that you get in the game also has another goal, or like another thing, aside from just, money for the minigames. If you get more than 10,000... Where'd the crocodile go? Okay. If you get more than 10,000 coins in the level, you get a gold crown. And if you get all the levels, all the gold crowns in the game, you unlock the karaoke mode, which gives a song that has lyrics, I guess, for you to either jokingly or actually sing along to. I mean, I'm probably not going to sing, but I do want to show off the mode a bit. And there is a cheat code to access it, so fortunately or unfortunately, I don't have to grind all that much. Okay, looks like I'm getting fat either way. So my main goal here right now is just to try to find out how to enter that last room. What I mean by that is, there's this one room near the end, once we hit the switch at the end. Basically, you end up running, and there looks like that there is another way to get to a sealed-off exit. I had one more lead up here that I was hemming and hawing about trying to find, but all it did was just lead to a very particular, just very fast exit near the end of the level that gave you a lot of coins. Which, you know what, if you're trying to get a max score here, it's nice, but it's not what I'm looking for here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this level nice and slow and a lot more in depth. Oop, there we go. Oh, shit. Okay, I forgot. This is where the CD is. Right. Gotta go down the slope here. Yeah, this slope should do the trick. And I might as well get this money while we're at it. But yeah, just to make sure I'm missing absolutely nothing here. Gives us a little extra coinage, but nothing too stupendous. Unless there's a secret pathway in this room that I am missing. Ow! Because why else would you have these, like, bunch of blocks aside from maybe some extra money? Yeah, unfortunately, we're at the stage of the game where I'm going through, like, pixel hunt levels of mystery finding. I now remember the solution to this. You know, there's something about turning at, like, the last second to, like, face a projectile and just taking it to the face that I just find hilarious. And again, this little puzzle at the very least, I get to live that a small bit. I get to live through that little setup. Okay, nope. Come on. Oh, you suck. So if this isn't it. Nope, this was a big nothing burger. Oh shit, god damn it. Not mean to go through this hole. So... this has led to nothing so far. I might as well get rid of the rest of them while I'm here. So with that... I guess these passageways that just exist to get you back up here in case you accidentally destroyed all other available options you had. Which, you know what, makes sense, but still a little disheartening. And again, the one part I like about playing this level is that, again, I really do find this stage of scene calming. It does fit the mood. And I know I keep commenting on this game's soundtrack, but when I look back and play this now, it's still probably one of my favorite parts of the game. Nope. There we go. Okay. I might as well burn some of this off. Come on. Come on, get that cardiovascular exercise in. You suck. That sucks even more. Ouch. I wonder if they'll spawn back in because I just jumped just high enough to spawn the monkey back in. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, no, I think getting rid of all the bow guys... yeah, getting rid of all the bow guys was a bad idea. I'm normally not this bad at platformers, but I mean... this basic-ass platforming is kicking my ass. Oh, I made it. And all it took me was one, just way too many tries in general. Come on. You know, a part of me just wants to capture Wario's, like, middle sprite here. There we go. So down here doesn't really give me much to work with yet. Unless I'm missing something. No, nothing over here. Oh! Yeah, no, nothing over here that I've managed to miss. You know, it would suck if there's like a hidden pipe somewhere in the background of these trees or something. Oop. Yeah, I think that's probably what would screw me over in the end there. Nope. I don't think there's anything else down here. Ouch! Yeah, no, nothing down there. And again, absolutely nothing down here. Except the crocodiles. Yeah, just don't want to get... As much as I love these characters' designs, I'm kind of getting a little sick and tired of being bit by them, you know? Oh, oh. Maybe this has... Maybe that... Maybe, hold on, maybe this slope has the secret to all of my problems here. Nope, can't skip across the water. I didn't think that was a mechanic, but, no, it doesn't hurt. At this point, we're experimenting. I still can't believe I got that first attempt last time, because you can, like, jump across all these platforms. But, I just whiffed it completely. Oh! Oh my K! I thought these guys were invincible. I guess you learn something new every day. Yeah, no, I mean... I guess this is like how you find things out, is just by messing around. Yeah, no, I can't pull it off. Like, the first time we did it, like, no problem. But now, this time, just nothing. Yeah, now this should lead to where all these spear guys are. So, is there anything I'm missing? I'll just scrunch him. Nope, nothing here. That leads to the switch. So I'm not gonna jump on that just yet. What I am gonna do... There's no way there's a pathway up there I'm missing. Unless it is. Unless I've just... My inclination of hitting a bunch of random blocks here has ultimately led me astray. So this isn't doing much here. So if I go up, I don't think I'm missing any other exit. This just leads to another, like, chest area with some... Whoa! Ow! Ah, you dirty... Oh, wait, no. No, me chasing my money just kind of led me astray again. Whew. That could have been bad. Nope. You gonna shoot me again? Glah! Okay. Now you can shoot me. I'm just gonna stay away from the switch because the last thing I want is to accidentally activate it on the way up. Yeah, this is gonna lead back to square zero. Oh, hold on. Ugh. You know what, might as well make them the super version of themselves before I, you know, just beat the crap out of them. Gets me a bit more money at the end. Now, one thing I think I just have a habit of misreading, like, a bunch of enemy sprites. But, looks like Wario just kind of, like, body checks their mask off. And also part of me wonders where the mechanic to, like, ground pound an enemy and then, you know, have them, like, change from, like, an easier version to a harder version came from. Is it, like, punish players for missing their target? Is it a way, like, to farm gold? I really don't know, like, what the thought process behind that one was. I'd love to, like, crack open the heads of... Okay, let me rephrase that. Pick the brains of one of the developers who implemented that as the mechanic. I know, this is just a very precise jump. Yeah, no, I kind of miss Wario's, like, shoulder bash. I mean, in reality, a shoulder... I don't know if, like, a shoulder bash just works as, like, an iconic move, but it's not something I think I'd want to try out in, like, an actual, you know, fight unless, you know, someone is completely distracted and you just need to, you know, full-body tackle someone to the ground. Nope. Okay, plan B it is. There we go. So yeah, this just leads to this one, which we already got. So it looks like the piece should be either near at the very start of the level, or like one of the first pieces we get. But again, since this is hard mode, not everything's like lined up one-to-one. You know, again, I get the feeling I'm just really overthinking these things. Nothing there. Nothing there. Wait a minute. I wonder. Nope, nope. Kinda missed you. Nope. Doesn't lead to any area, so now I have not even 3 minutes to figure out where this is. Or how to get in here. So what exactly am I doing? There's gotta be something else secret behind here. Because there's no way they just disguise one entrance, and only one entrance that you can't do anything with. Ah, shit. Block. Root. Oh! Again, I can't take you... Did I just clone you? I can't take you with me. But this expects me, at one point, to at least come down this way, jump through. So this implies that this is either an exit, or some type of entrance. I can't throw anything, because I have nothing to throw. But I don't have, like, a jump attack I can do here. Is it just a really precise jump? Or is there another entrance near the start of the level that I missed? Because I'm willing to think that's the former at this point. Because, like, there's no way in heck I can jump that. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Hold on. Nope. Now I only have a minute to get out of here at this point. Maybe that was it. I think I almost had something there. Wait. Wait a minute. Is this just a really precise jump? Hold on, this can't be what I think it is at this point. I think if I just run or just shoulder bash, I might get it. No, that might not be it either. I am thoroughly stumped here. I don't think there's another entrance I can find, unless there's one at the very beginning of the level that I just so happen to miss. It's not like I can, you know, scroll the screen. Give it one more, then I'm gonna give up and leave the level. I'll probably try another level. Yeah. I'm gonna try another level and just kind of rest on that one a bit, because I don't know what I'm missing. There's clearly, like, some bit of information there I don't have. But I can't piece it together. So we're gonna go back to Crestmoon Village, because I am... Oh, I forgot! I'm missing a part from Arabian Nights, too! Okay, so there's 4 puzzle pieces I'm missing. Oop. So... Nothing over here. I think I know where that last piece is, and if I'm right, which I hope I'm not... At least I can take a zombie out with me. Take 2 zombies out with me. I hope I'm wrong, because if that's the case, it seems just to be like a very, 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 poorly missed, kind of design here. Or a poor, like, level design thing at this point. Because there's one thing I hate, or really dislike, in games. It's when they... Stop. Stop. It's when games kind of, like, force you to have, like, one shot to get through the level, to get, like, a... either something essential or, you know, passive. Or something essential, like, to get through the game. But you only have one shot or one attempt at it per level. And, like, you have to restart the whole thing if you mess it up. I know, for me, just, it's a bit of, like... Seems like a way to disrespect the player's time a bit. Like, unless it's, like, an optional goodie. Or, you know, like, a little extra challenging thing. That isn't, like, a major collectible. I don't see, like, much of a, like, a point. It just seems, it does seem a little disrespectful. Wonder why this ladder goes all the way up here. Wait a minute. Let's try something. Up we go. Nope. That gets rid of that bit of, information and ammunition. Whoa. At the very least, like, all the levels that I'm, like, missing stuff from, at least have, like, very kick-ass themes. Like, at least I get to listen to some, you know, pretty good hits. While I backtrack and try to figure shit out. Ooh, yeah, boy! Dick. Can I knock you over? Can I knock you my way? Oh, I didn't even notice that they had, like, little hands to keep their shells on. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's it. I'm going to, like... I'm going to no shit, keep getting hits, no shit mode, or whatever you want to call it. You... ghastly apparition of the Biatcha. Oh, what? You know what? He can have that one at least. You know, since the... I know this thing's supposed to be a floating skull, but I can't help but notice, like, his little wisp at the bottom there. I keep thinking of it as, like, a, as just, like, a chin with a beard on it. Oh. Yeah, this is the room. Not to be confused with the, you know, the infamous movie. But this is the area where I think I have one shot to find a treasure here. It's not down here. But I think it is up here. I think I have one shot. Make this count. No. Okay, why is this here? And more to the point, why is there a light switch down there? Because there has got to be a reason why this little notch is in here. So I think I might... Again, I'm missing something, and they give me a slope to work with. I know you should be able to fit in here. Again, I also like this take on Vampire Wario. I think he was in like the Dr. Mario game for the N64, but it's still like a fun. I still think it's a fun power-up for Wario. You know, vampires do tend to be like greedy or avaricious creatures, so it kind of makes sense to make Wario one. So I think there's definitely a path, something to do with this path up here. There's a path up here. Gotta be something I'm missing. Nothing up here. Yeah, and I doubt I have to, like, make that perfect 1 in a million shot to get in here. Because I can see, like, a glow ring there. Why is that there? Like, there shouldn't be, like, information I'm missing here. Wait a minute. No, I doubt this shares, like, the same, like, map level or something. Get rid of this, maybe? So there's no, like, hoop here I can, like, roll into or from. So I think that stretches that out. That gets rid of that. Wait. That's the trick to flipping these guys? I just need a more powerful bounce? Ah, dang it. Wow, I'm actually learning a lot of new stuff today. Huh. Oh wow, they even had a little shadow backdrop there. So this doesn't add anything. There's no way to flip this around either. And I think it has something to do with this room. I really do. Yeah, but the enemies seem to be just a bit too big to actually throw and, like, dunk a clean shot. Yeah, no, what am I missing? Oh, shit. Yeah, no, this Spectre over here probably makes this, like, one of the harder levels to get, like, a gold crown on. Yeah, no, as charming as this guy is, he's still really pissing me off just from tailing all my money! Damn ghost. So that's not working either. Oh, I'm in critical health. Again, if I get kicked out of this level, I'm not too concerned. Oh, well, like I said, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, I'm really not. Yeah, no, crap. I forgot I was missing Arabian Nights. That's 4 levels, 4 puzzle pieces I gotta come from the ground up. You know what? Part of me just wants to see if I can, just rule out that one room as the thing I'm missing. So, I might make a, little, check... Yeah, I'm sure it's just, that just looks cosmetic. Because there's no other way to get down there, and if I fall through a platform at a zombie Wario, I really can't, like, move anywhere else. Well, Executioner dude here is not really going to do much. That rules that out. No way to go down here. Oh, shoot. Well, at least I can't kick the zombie if I can get back up there fast enough. And I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have enough time. No way I can make a jump from there to there. Okay, come on. Give me a little more space to work with. Nope, that money's mine. I keep saying. Oh. Let's get this. At the very least, I can get my revenge on these things. My newfound understanding. Now, there's gotta be a reason why this block exists, too. So this is the room. And I am going to make a little... I'm just gonna make a little check mark there. Okay, let's try this now. Because I am not taking... Whoop. Because at this point, I am not redoing the level several times. Figure this out. A little low. A little high. Okay. Do not get swiped. Okay. That one was too high. And still too low. This might be it. Still too low. Okay. Just gonna do this centimeter by centimeter, millimeter by millimeter. Too high. Okay. Let's try again. Whoa! Oop, okay. Still too low. Too high. Is this? Am I looking too deeply into this? I think I might be. Whoa! Knew that was gonna happen at some point. Oh, I think I almost had that. I think I almost had that. Oop. Yeah. Still... Okay. Oh. There we go! Oh my god, it is literally... It is literally a... Okay, that's bullcrap. It is still a 1 and upteenth. What the heck? Is there another What the heck? Okay. So it is a literal one shot to feed the needle through the thread. And then I gotta go through here, which clearly wants, you know, some other kind of puzzle here. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What the heck? Ow. Okay. At this point, I'm just curious. No. No, there is no way. There is no absolute way. Oh no. Oh no, get... I sneezed. Wait. Are you... Oh! I overthought it! I was ground pounding the wrong spot! This whole time! Oh my god. So I can't jump this. Is there like another hit? I ground pound the wrong spot? Well, I already destroyed stuff here. Okay, there it is. Wow, okay. So not only did I know where it was, I got the absolute wrong idea for how to do it. I can't believe I overthought that. I really can't. Wow. I never knew that room was there. But, like... okay, let's just get out of here. Wow, I can't believe it was... I literally did that puzzle the hard way. Not the easy way, not the normal way. The actual most difficult way I can figure it out. But, yeah, no, okay, at least I know where I'm going. Or at least I cleared away one puzzle piece here. Okay, come over here. Nope, other way. Oh. Please make this easy for me. No? Okay. That worked. Nope. Okay, plan B. Will you... Yes, the right way, but... Dex stole my money! Yeah, no, I honestly don't know... Oh! Wait, is that 3? Okay, at this point, I just need to stop hurting myself more than what I just did. Ah, mother! Ah. Well, the good news is I solved the puzzle in the most roundabout way possible. But I can at least get through this level now. Clench out everything. So that's good. Okay. Plan B, here we go. Well, actually, it's not really Plan B, it's more, let's do this properly this time. And I really get the next couple... Jesse B! 1, 2, 3. How you doing? But yeah, no, So that explains it a lot. That explains my difficulties with that one puzzle piece a lot. Holy shit. I'm worried if the other ones are gonna be, worried if the other pieces are going- Nope, shit! The other pieces are gonna be just as hard. Or just as, like, overthought. Do not steal that. Nope. Okay, let's... So I need a set amount of height for that one. Wait, what? What do you mean a miss? Okay, so that's cleared away. Steal this, and now we get back and solve this puzzle the actual easy way, and not the way that made my life a lot more difficult. Ugh. Okay, let's just shoot. Or not, no shoots today. Oof. There we go. Okay, so let's go back up the proper pathway, and I still can't believe, because I tried ground pounding there before, but I was like literally like one pixel, or like a few pixels. Sir, I want to become a bat. It's like a few pixels off and just, like, dang. I mean, I guess the floor kind of pinches off there to, like, kind of hint, and you got the candle, but still. Let's open you up. Do this properly this time. And throw one rock against another rock. Whoop. Now I wonder, in Monsoon Jungle then, is there another rock hidden somewhere that I can throw? Wait, I think I figured out Monsoon Jungle. I think I may have figured it out. Okay, yeah, before I forget, after this level, I'm going back to Monsoon Jungle. Because there's something I need to try, and I think I figured... Yeah, no, I think I know where I'm missing it. All I have to do now is just survive, so... Should be easy enough. Right, I've completed this level before, and at this point it's just get out, maybe make some extra coin on the side. There we go. Take care of these. And again, I'm just glad that I get to listen to more, I'm glad I get to listen to more of this, stage's, OST. Because again, just... Crescent Moon Village is just fun. Okay, you're coming up this way. Okay, you know what? He can take my 10 cents. He can take the 10 cents. Don't really need it. Okay, at this point, just play it smart. That is the opposite of smart. Okay, I'm now at, like, critical health. Take the money, I just need to not die. Oh, shit, that wasn't helpful. So, if I... You know what? Wait for it. 1. There's 2. And I'm always looking up some other, like, misinformation about this game and just some trivia. It turns out this game engine is, I know one of, last time I was playing this, someone kind of, like, got it, compared this game to, like, a vaguely Metroidvania, okay. And, turns out Metroid Fusion's game engine is actually built off of this game. Like, this game is Metroid Fusion's basically framework. So, honestly, I would have never been able to tell. Like, the games just handle... They look so different from each other, I thought they'd handle fairly differently from each other as well. Nope. Okay, let's take this back. Now let's get some other goodies, because at the very least, if I start killing more things, I can at least survive with a bit more health. Again, this is also just fun to listen to. I love how the power-ups and like different states of Wario like change the tempo and everything from the music. It's nice to see how a lot of these developers ended up going to make the Rhythm Heaven games. Like, I knew that WarioWare and Rhythm Heaven shared the developers. I didn't know that a lot of the developers came from here. So, honestly, it's a very, it's just funny how things can work out like that, you know? Oop. Nope. And time to become a zombie again. Okay, come on. Spit your crap out at me. Oop. Got that. Whoa. No, you know what? At the very least, I'll take out one of them with me. Wait a minute, I don't need to go back around again. I can just jump up. Wait. Oh man, I wonder what happened if I got hit by one of those zombie spits? I wonder what happened if I would have got hit by that in here. Lock. But no, that opens up a lot of stuff. Now, where else? No, you don't. You know, at least these axe guys are really easy to deal with. Like, say what you want. Like, the rest of the levels, the enemies are a bit of a pain, especially all those wannabe spinies. But aside from these guys just being adorably maniacal, there's really not much else they can do. Because, like, the thing is, they don't even, like, spin their, they don't spin their axes or, like, become as vulnerable as the, spear guys. Or, no, they're more vulnerable than the spear guys, because, again, they only have, like, one spot you can possibly really hit them from. I don't think you are... Nope, you are the way I gotta go, so I'm gonna go back up here, see if we can get some more goodies. Up we go. Clear out. Nope. This. And hopefully manager jumps up a bit better. There we go. Coins are coins, and I'll take them. And we can fat. You know, I've actually done that, like, little ladder shunk thing before. And, like, it's... Honestly, it's kind of freaky. Like, I don't do it from, like, really high up if I'm, like, working somewhere. But, I mean, it does get you down faster. A part of me... I wonder who the first person to figure that out was, though. Like, yeah, I need to get down a ladder fast. So if I just, like, lightly hold around the edges, you know, maybe I won't fall fast enough to, you know, just get severely injured and just, you know, speed up the process a bit. Like, I wonder who the first guy to figure that out was. Yeah, you know, it's just fun to see, you know, little shortcuts people come up with. You know, just on, like, day-to-day life. Nope. Let's go back up. Let's go up, back up the purple puzzle pipe to the pink puzzle room. Again, I know I just kind of pieced together that this guy just has a really disfiguredly big bald head. But at the same time, I still have a habit of viewing it as a hat. But no, it's still just I think one of these days I'm gonna make a compilation of like misinterpreted. Make a compilation of a bunch of misinterpreted sprites, and just you know, just have some fun with that. Maybe make that as like a little cooldown stream at some point. By cracking these open. That's good. Oop. What else we got? Okay, at least my health is back up to like some decent level. Take all of these, because why not? Yeah, at this point I got a golden crown here. Which again, it isn't anything I'm going for in particular, but now that I know that's a thing, I kind of want to go for the thing, you know? Like, sometimes there's just, like, needlessly pointless, like, little rewards or bonuses you need to go with. Like, I found out recently that in Mario 3, it's actually possible to replay World 5 a bunch of times, and in doing so, like, fight one of the bosses, like, 4 times. He's, like, the only boss in the game you can do that to. So I think I'm gonna, like, play Wario Land 3 at some point in the future, and end up doing the quadruple Roy route. Okay. Before I disappear and get ambushed by even more of these guys. Don't know why that room's up here. Let's book it out of here. Yeah, let's just book it on out of here. Because at this point, I pretty much just slaughtered everything in my way. Like, there's a reason why this is now in the horror passage. It's all Crescent Moon Village. Okay. So we are going to make this go a little faster. No, I'm not even going to deal with these guys. Because I am just going to leave this place and finally get Crescent Moon Village checked off the list. Okay. Whoop. There we go. And yeah, I think, yeah, we're at no more issues. Here we go. So yeah, I completely forgot I had Arabian Nights to get through. But before I forget what my plan was, I am definitely going back to Monsoon Village. There we go. One more piece into the slot. Back to Crescent Moon Village. Okay. I think I know where it is. I think I figured it out. And if not, well, I'm kind of stumped again. Because there's no way, unless... Yeah, no, there's no way it is... There's something up here. So with that... So what I think, or where I think this last piece is that in the room where I'm trying to, like, jump on through and try to figure things out, I think I have to ground pound off to the side. And there might be a hidden room on the underneath of one of those floors. So I'm gonna try that, see if that gets me any progress. Oh. Ouch, okay. I'll pass on that. Real fast. Ooh. At this point in time, You know what? I'll take the extra hearts down here. It's just a little extra pick-me-up, just in case. Come on through. Okay. So, you know, as many times as I've been through here, you'd think I would have learned, like, got some timing down here at this point. But, nope. Okay, you know what? I was gonna say one of you can shoot me, but that guy seems... Yeah, perfect. Shoot me. Shoot me, please. Shoot me. There we go. Just to make this go a little quicker. Okay, never mind. I was hoping that, you know, maybe I just fall ground pound on one or two of them on the way out. You know, get a little something for my trouble, but, no, I just have to land on the one spot they spawned in. Just get, you know, spoinked. Spiked. Can I do this? Can I do this first attempt again? Nope. Nope, I can just get bit point and lose money while I'm at it. I mean, at this point, I'm really not going for any coins. So, am I really that concerned? Not particularly. So I hope I'm right, otherwise I am thoroughly stumped. Okay. So I'll just stop. Shit. Okay. I overextended my plan, but that's okay. Don't think I'm gonna lose that much time. At least it cleared away most of the spear guys. Okay. So, what I'm thinking might be a hole here. I got ground pound to. Okay, no, I'm back being stumped. Yeah, no. Oh, there it is! Aha! Okay, we found it. We figured it out. Also, down here, I think there's a little smiley face in that, oh, I need you. In that little hole there. Okay, so there it is. Now, that should be the last piece. Yes, perfect, okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, yeah, there was something in here. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. Can I get this? Can I get this? Because at this point, I don't have enough points to beat up the clock. No, I can't. Okay, hard mode it is. I'll just capture this. And try to book on out of here in a minute. Yeah, you know what? I got this. I got time. I got a minute. Oh, come on. Yeah, I can make this. I can make it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We got this. We're out of here. I'm making great time. What was I so worried about? There, finally. So that's Monsoon Jungle out of the way. Good old Monsoon Jungle. As much as I love the music, I'm kind of glad I'm not going back, you know? All cleared up. So that's the Emerald Passage mostly done. So now let's go back and we're going to try, I think at this point, my most replayed level, Toxic Landfill, before I go to Arabian Nights. Because at this point... So, if there's anything about this level, it's that there is probably a hidden wall somewhere. And I think I know where it is. It's just trying to figure out which room or which part of that room I have to destroy. But there's probably some sort of hint that'll guide me. So, Gorilla, think... Nope. A little more, please. There we go. Let's crunch this downwards. Yeah, I think I know exactly what death trick I'm taking from this game. Let's just work this off. You know what? Since we already destroyed one block. Yeah, no. At this point, I think I'm... Yeah, at this point, I'm including this this level's theme somewhere in the in one of the BRB playlists. I don't know which one, but yeah, after this, I'm definitely adding some songs from this game to the BRB list. Again, I know every single time I go to one of these levels, I talk about how good the music is here, but holy shit, the music in this game is good. Already been through here, so I don't really need to worry about it as much. Just bounce out. But no, honestly, the exploration of this game adds a lot more. It does make these levels feel longer, because, like, at this point, I'm able to, like, crunch through most of them. At least the ones I gotta replay a lot pretty quickly. So... Oh. Right. This is a split pathway. This isn't the room I was thinking of. Let's try... Let's just try going down here again. Okay, yeah, that is the room where I need to get to. CD was up here. So that means... What was in here again? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Did I just not go in this room? Did I just choose not to go in this room? How did I overlook this? I legitimately passed through this room several times. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I've been in there. I need to be in this room. We've already said and done... No, I missed perhaps the easiest thing to find in this level. Oh my god. Ah. Wow, okay. Jesus. Again, I know I tend to overthink things, but like... Okay. At least we can easily get out of here. At least we can easily get out of here now. So let's just hurry and skedaddle on out of here. Okay. And away we go. Fortunately, you gotta say goodbye to the bottle enemies here, so... they're gonna be missed. They really are. I like them a lot. Yeah, no, I am really gonna miss the bottle, guys. Oh, I actually gained enough speed there. So why don't we... Yeah, no, okay. Again, I love this level's music, but, like, god damn, I really overlooked most of these. Except the Monsoon Jungle, okay? I'd say that one was pretty cleverly disguised. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a pass on Monsoon Jungle, but everywhere else, so far, like, damn. Yeah, no, just, ugh. I gotta laugh, I really do. Because, again, like, it's always the simplest solution. And I'm thinking, okay, keep it simple, don't overthink it. And there we go, just overthinking all the problems. So, like, again, I gotta laugh. Okay, that is everything in the Ruby Passage now. This is all cleared off. Now, lastly, certainly not least, Arabian Night. Now, fortunately, or oh, sorry, unfortunately, this is a level I've only spent like a few playthroughs on. So I'm still gonna have to go and do a lot more like level scouring. See if I can find what pixels I haven't hunted down just yet. So, let it begin. I have an idea. Like, I have a vague idea of where it could be. Because, at this point, there's one room that I never spent a lot of time in. Oh shit, you know what? It's worth it. This is worth it. Because I'm going to get that heart back pretty quickly. I only need to kill 4 more actual enemies, so that's a plus. Don't have to worry about too much there. And again, I just love how I can get rid of these guys just by bumping into them. Also, now one thing I kind of wondered, wondered, it's like Wario's like teeth. Is Wario supposed to have bad teeth? Like, I know this is like a really weird one to like just think about, but I mean, think of it this way: I'm just gonna bump into someone. Actually, I'm gonna bump into them from behind. Or try to get him to bump into me from behind. Because, like, the way his teeth kind of jut out, they just look... It looks, It just looks like there's, like, a bunch of gaps in them, you know, just... They don't look too healthy. But, I mean, like, eventually got to the point where Wario will just bite you. Like, especially, like, in Smash, notably. So... I know. I'm kind of stumped at, like, that little inquiry. Because he either has, like, some of the best chompers and a very good dentist, or Wario's teeth are just nasty, and I don't know what the middle ground here is. Yeah, you know what? Night of the Living Dead it. So let's clear all that away. And one more for the road. Here we go. Okay, I think I got the chest down here. But man, the one thing I still like is just the design of the baths in this. Which is a weird thing to point out. But I mean, for a 16-ish bit, like, I don't know what the hardware specs on the Game Boy is, like, exactly. But, you know, for something of this game's, like, you know, visual fidelity and style, that path really does look inviting, especially in the middle of, like, a desert level. And the one thing, again, that, you know, like, just like Arabian Nights, you know, Middle Eastern themed levels, I find that they normally put a lot more emphasis on the desert than, you know, the buildings and infrastructure and stuff you can find in those locales. So again, it's just really nice to, it's really nice to see this. Again, how many desert levels do you really get at night? It's just not so... It's done, but I don't think it's done often enough, you know? So if we keep exploring here, should find... Why are you clipping? No, you just do that sometimes, okay. here, maybe? No, you are already one of the pieces we have, but you do give us a purple puzzle pipe. And my foot just fell asleep. Fun. Hold on. 1 sec. Okay, yeah, good stretch is sometimes needed. The thing is, I'm not like sitting on it. I'm not like sitting on it like very awkwardly, which is weird. Like I tend to have pretty good posture. Like I tend to have pretty decent posture. Let me reword that a bit. It's not like god awful, but I mean it's shouldn't be something that like causes like my foot to fall asleep that easily. Not like leaning on it, sitting on it, you know, putting any real like weird pressure on it. But, there is something just about, like, your foot falling asleep, especially at the middle of the night, where, you know, you just kind of want to, you know, it's just falls asleep enough that where you're so tired you just don't want to deal with it, but at the same token, it's just keeping you from going back to bed. It's like minor sleep paralysis. Okay, that totally sounds like something like a wizard would, like, cast on you. Just as, like, you know, a minor annoyance. Like, partial sleep paralysis. Nothing of, like, you know, your upper body. Just, like, you can't feel, like, your foot or your leg. And it's just really bothering you, so you can't get go back to bed easily. That is, like, my level of, like, petty spellcasting. So, that doesn't lead anywhere. This is just a fun little bonus room. You know, I know that this, like, wall is supposed to be, like, stone or whatnot. Or, yeah, just, like, stone. But for me, it just kind of looks like bent cardboard. I know, it's, like, weird. It kind of reminds me of, like, almost like McDonald's play place, almost. I know it's not the best comparison. But, I know, maybe it's just the shape and, like, that particular shade of yellow. So, let's try going up this way. Oh, no. Ouch. Okay, you know what? I'm not too concerned about health in this level. I'm really not. Okay, so that... At least it's treasure. Fly across here, and maybe I should find what I am looking for. No? Let's do it. You know what? Let's do another test here. No, I can't gain enough speed because I'll bump off the wall. I think this might lead to nowhere. So we're gonna go in here again. Okay, I think this is the room I want to investigate. Yes, this is the area I want to check in. Because I don't think I fully explored this place last time I came through here. Okay, in terms of, like, generic spike enemies that you have to deal with, I'm not sure... Like, I can't help but compare this enemy to, like, a Gordo. Like, you know, those black spike balls from Kirby. Like, the Gordos are, like, very simplistic but very appealing designs. These things are just, like, weird enough to the point where, you just kind of can't help but stare at them, you know? Like, you gotta wonder, like, what's up with them. So, I am going to try something I haven't tried yet. Because I didn't go up here. Okay, so maybe I have to... Maybe I have to do it this way. Yeah, no, like... I like this pipe idea, where, you know, it changes what, It changes the type of enemies you encounter, and the type of, like, little power-up things you deal with. And, like, this is the only level that has these things. Like, these, you know, reset pipes. Like, no other plot of the game has these, and it's just weirdly that... Not even weird. I'm not even gonna call it weird. It's just neat that they only use it for this one room. So wait, this is how I get up here. There won't leave a complete empty space. So... that doesn't do anything. Just, might as well just, you know, eat the bird. So I need a float to become a bat to get up here. Okay, I need a bat. I need bats to get up this way in order to explore up here. But up here, I don't have a way to turn back from being a bat. So there's clearly something else I need to do. Do I have to become a bat to turn these back? But this just resets me at square one. It's not like I can even make it this far. There's no wall jump ability or anything, so I can't quite get up here with what I have. Unless... why is this here? No, why would they add a space you can actually jump up to? Why would they add a space you can jump up to here? Because if I jump up this way... what if... there's a pathway I have to demolish on one of these steps? That doesn't make much sense either. I can't take the flying carpet with me. This is a big nothing burger, so far. I need to go this way, jump up, and start the initial transformation. That gets rid of the spikes, so I can go this way. Spikes here, let me get stung, and I can transfer them into bat. So I'm gonna need the bat to deal with something else. The only other place I can really get with the bats is that one spot that doesn't seemingly have anything in it. Unless I can always swoop these back to where I need them to. If I can't get stung by them, I'm effectively immortal here. There's no way to change back either. There's no way they'd include this room and have it only be, you know, used in one difficulty. That just doesn't make much sense. What if... what if... instead of going up and over, I gotta go underneath something. There's no way I can break open the blocks. Going through the pipe just lets me keep my power-ups. So this doesn't add much either. Unless... unless... what if I try going through this pipe, coming out of it, and then allowing myself to get stung at the other side, hop up, and maybe ground pound. Because there's a ton of empty space here, and there is technically a space here I can turn back to normal. Nope. That was incorrect. I know I point this out, but I kind of find how Wario's like legs just become like these little vestigial little things after he gets stung. It's just kind of funny just to see it kind of, you know, dangle around a bit. Try. Try going through here. Huh. What else am I missing? Because again, why would this be here and why would this be empty? And why would this offer, you know, why would this be designed to get you in here, but not a way to change you back? So, you know what? I'm going to try a different room. Maybe a different room on different answers. Well, this is probably one of the last puzzle pieces I need to check out. This leads nowhere. I can't take the carpet in with me. Maybe there's another entrance? No, this just takes me back from where I came from. Why do we have an indent here? That's what I want to know. Another question. Oh. Curious. Very, very curious. I also love these little palm trees. Like, the little details that each levels add, they're fun. Okay, so... Fortunately, I need this guy alive still. Okay, so that's the end of the level. So this area is just a nuisance. That's all these guys are really here to be. Yeah, just nuisances. This leads us back here. Okay, he can get crunched. Why is this here? Yeah, why would that be added? Yeah, no. At this point, I'm on full pistons, all firing. You know, let's solve this. Go on pseudo treasure hunting detective mode. You don't appear. These zombies don't appear to be all that helpful. Unless they expect to get zombified and not crawl through. Okay, you know what? Let's see what happens if I don't get zombified and go through. This is just a ladder down. Okay, so I guess that's why those lanterns are out here. These are just coins. Well, maybe it's on the way out. Not the first time this game would do that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I know that there was one of these places that I want to try something. There's in one of these rooms. Nope, I need you to... There we go. Because I know this room leads to one of them. I already have this one. I know there's another one down here, but that just leads to... more treasure. This one leads to treasure. Might be another one down here. Or elsewhere. Okay, so that's the spot I have to try to jump off from. Okay, let's not Let's actually nab this. Oh wow, there's a lot of treasure here too. Oh, more diamond? Oh, that's all it is. I mean, it's nice, but it's not what I'm looking for. This takes us back to the start of the level. Okay. I mean, I definitely got a lot more treasure this time around, but it's definitely not what I'm looking for. New record's nice, though. So, I get the feeling it's definitely something that has to do with the palace. That is my main... That is my main little goal here. Unless... No, there's nothing else up here. You... I can't get through. You're just the way you came. Yeah, I think everything I'm looking for now is just behind... It's just behind, like, hidden walls and blocks at this point. Or even to the purple puzzle room. Wait a minute, I still haven't found out what the reason behind that indent is. But that could be it. Nothing up here. You know what, let's see if I can just run through as many of these guys as I can. Nope. I think everything in this room has been found. Everything in this area, I believe, has been exhausted. So... Whoa! Ouch. Okay, you know what? Okay, I was gonna go Night of the Living Dead here, but I guess that's not allowed anymore. Ah, shit. So yeah, that's been discovered, and that's been hollowed out. Nothing else in here, I don't think. I think everything in here's been discovered. So... This room doesn't have much in it again. Alright, check this place out. Oh! Right, magic carpet disappeared. No, it's a good thing Wario doesn't take fall damage, because I think that's like, what, 3 stories? Yeah, 3 stories directly on your leg is how you break them. So, yeah, no, I think I've been on... I think I brought this up before, but, you know, having a... Fall damage like the Mario games has always been kind of, like, very peculiar to me, and I've always found it's a little hard to, like, naturally intuit. Or, like, figure out how you'd be able to naturally intuit, like, how far is too far. I think this series as a whole, like, 3D games, do a pretty decent job as a whole. You know, they give you, like, a little animation, everything. What the heck? Oops. You know what? I think these guys are telling me something. Let's try getting enough speed, or getting enough height. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. There it is! Okay, there we go. I figured it out. So, that's it. That's all the puzzle pieces. Yeah, I knew there was an indent there for a reason. See, that's clever. That is a clever way, like, to add some bonuses here. Because, like, on hard mode, I think that puzzle piece is not in that like hidden room. Sir, could you please zombify me? There we go. But it introduces the fact they can build up momentum and try to run into things. I'm gonna jump. What was it? Here? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You know what? I've got enough coins. We have everything here. Let's hurry the heck up and get out of here. Works for me. You know what? Don't need any bonuses. Don't need any goodies. And now we gotta skedaddle-leedle. Get out of here. Oh. And with that, barely even... What was that? Just under a minute? Yeah, no, at this point we found almost everything. Yeah, no. There's only one last thing I need to try to dig up. And that is... We need one more CD. Wildflower Fields. Now, luckily, I know where the CD is. We have to stay on the upper path here. Ugh. Still, the teeth on these caterpillars, the lips on these caterpillars, just... I don't know, I just don't think bugs should have lips, you know? Like, insects just having those things just seems off, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not a huge fan of insects, I really don't like them. But, yeah, I really don't like insects, just in general. They're, like, way too alien for me. But even still, I don't think they should have, like, actual, like, realistically proportioned, you know, smoochers. There's just something about it that just, you know, seems slightly off. I'm actually kind of surprised how Pixar was able to pull off Bug's Life because of it. I think at early CG, they, like, explicitly chose, like, creatures and whatnot that, you know, would translate well to, like, computerized CG. But mosquitoes are top-tier animal. Deathless Avriel, hello! How are you doing tonight? I mean, if you, like, okay, yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. They are... No one likes mosquitoes. Nobody likes malaria. Can I steal you? Oh wait, I know what those lipped worms are for. Oh god, I hope I didn't extinct the lipped worms. I need them. Okay, good. Because if I... Okay, there it is. West Nile, though, so good for your health. Oh god, I forgot about West Nile virus. I think that's actually... You know what? I think we can consider that a good thing. Like, just imagine Pacifier getting, like, one of the most potent diseases caused by, you know, mosquitoes. So, you know what? I'm gonna consider that a good thing. These bees, on the other hand, are starting to not be the bee's knees. And I kind of want to beat these. Bees. And get rid of that species. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I'm just a little short. I'm too short to actually nail this. Okay, so that gets rid of that. Needs more bee representation. You have the Bee Movie. Especially for the... I'm sorry, the Bee Movie exists. I don't think you can argue... I I can't in good faith say that you need more bee representation in media. You've got, like, one of the most memed on DreamWorks movies since Shrek. Now, Hornet-themed movies, I think that's where you need more representation. When was the last time you saw a movie based on a hornet? Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no Hornet movies out there. Okay, so everything here has been checked out. Oh, no, let's check out this puzzle passage. Now, part of me wonders how that's setting Green Hornet. Okay, but the Green Hornet's not about actual hornets. It's about a detective. It's like a detective who became like... No, not a detective. A rich guy who became a slightly lesser Batman and was carried by... it was carried a lot by Bruce Lee. The thing is, the one I think it was starring Seth Rogen. Yeah, no, I think that last one was Seth Rogen. So, I don't think you can count that, because at least the bee movies start actual bees. And you can see all their knees if you know, if that would be something that would make you bleed. No, I can't go with a rhyming scheme. But with that, let's just get out of here. Really don't need any of the puzzle pieces here, so... Oh, ouch! No, 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 please stop eating me. Ow, is this worth the suffering? Okay, how much money would you be, I think this kind of begs the question a bit. How much would you get bit by a piranha for a cool $1,000? Like, how many times would you get, like, non-bite it? I'm not gonna say, like, lethally in a place like, you know, that would just cause you to... pretty easily cause you to, you know, bite it. I'm talking about more so, this is the outside. I'm talking more so, you know, just any nip. I'll get that for more money, but... I mean, I think I take... For $1,000, I think I take, like, 1 or 2 bites on, like, you know, some of the more, like, fleshy parts of the body. I think I do that for, like, get, like, 2 bites, $2,000, just, you know, just a small amount of, you know, play money here and there. That, I mean, it does give you a half-decent story. Like, oh, where'd you get that scar? Oh, I got paid for a piranha bite me. So, you know what, I wouldn't consider it a complete loss. I think people have done stupider things for less. You know, if there's one thing I never quite got the appeal for, it's sunflowers. Take it to the neck for insurance purposes. You see, I can't claim insurance if I can't, you know, be alive to make the claim. Like, that's the one that's the one downside. Okay, so up here. I already got all the pieces. All I need. Nothing else I can really do over here. Nope, I can't bash 2... I can't clobber 2 monkeys together in order to, just get rid of them both. You know, a part of me wonders... What... A part of me wonders if pointy anime shades... You know, kind of like what these guys are wearing. A part of me wonders if, like... If the context for it was divorced as, like, the anime glasses, would they get mainstream success? Like, that's what I wonder. Is it possible for that style of shade to become, like, you know, vogue in the mainstream, like, vogue in mainstream fashion? Like, a part of me thinks that, yeah, it could be under the right circumstances, but I don't know what those circumstances would be. Let's try. Nope. Got a minute. Good thing this is a short level. Okay. Jump. Wait a minute. If that's not where this is, where'd they move the CD to? Where'd they move this to, then? Oh my god. Okay. Can I make this back here, or am I shut out? I'm shut out. Okay. I'm just gonna give up. And I am going to try again, because I think I know where it is now. Because I think on normal, they put the CD on the top row there. But it's not there. I think I have to ground pound out that little discolored bit, and then get stung and float up. So let's get to the end as quickly as we possibly can here. And just have Wario just plow through everything. You know, just the image of just Wario barreling through, like, a peaceful sunflower field. While this, like, is the music that's going on in the background, which, honestly, pretty calming. It's a pretty calming, chill track. I can see, like, sipping tea, you know, sipping a bit of tea or a nice cold, like, soda or something. Like, on, you know, on a, you know, on a porch. And you just admire your crops or your lawn if you are, you know, so inclined. But, you know, just having, like, someone barge head first, just kicking the crap out of moles and, you know, like, the local flora and fauna. I know, it's just fun. I'd love to see that. Just, you know, just the, like, the discrepancy there. Wait, I need to try to get this way. Nope, I do not want to be stuck in this vortex. Please let me out. Dang it. Okay, can we move? Nope. Let's try shunting everything down this way. No? Okay, fine. So if we manage to shoot up here... I just made the same mistake twice. That... we can pop out here. Try to get to where we need to be incredibly quickly. You know, I just realized that we just entered, like, the water... We just entered the water system of that sunflower. That's actually really cool. I never made that connotation across the... no. Yeah, I never made that connotation that you're actually swimming through, like, the water and vein system of the sunflower. Like, that's cool. I legitimately find that, like, a cool concept. It's like... I think at least one or two people, like, played a game or seen a game that, like, you know, takes place inside a, that takes place, like, inside a, you know, a monster or a creature. But you never really see that, like, a similar concept done for, like, being on the inside of a giant plant. I mean, it's actually... I think that's cool. Just trying to, like, swim through, like, all the water systems. You know, maybe pick up, like, a few, maybe pick up, like, a few, botany lessons to see, like, what would be inside a plant. Like, any well, not bacteria, but any, you know, any, like, microbes or, you know, interior threats you'd have to deal with. Okay, so let's try Plan B. Let's try Plan B and get stung by B. Okay, make this jump, and, nope, I need to... There we go. Okay, sting me. Up we go. And maybe this time actually get our way through here. Come on. Okay, we made it. Ooh, okay. I actually almost nailed that. Okay. No? I mean, that was a cool bonus room and all, I guess, but... Oh. Oh, you suck. That actually sucks. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's a good thing I have spare money. Oh man, the timing on that is tight. Timing on that is very tight. Like, holy shit, you have to be spot on to get everything in that time frame. Holy jeez. But you know what, with that, we have gotten literally all the puzzle pieces and all of the CDs. We are effectively, for me, just about there to be 100% complete for the save file. So with that, I'm going to take a quick BRB, stretch, get some water, hydrate, and when we go back, what I'm going to do is we are going to start the boss rush. And I'm going to have some stuff to show off for that. But until then, I'm just going to take a quick break, and I shall be right back. And I am back. Just realized I need to update some of the dust trinkets here. Oh well. Anyway, we are going to swoosh back here to the main game. And now we get to probably the fun part of Wario Land 4. Because this game does bosses at 100% a little differently. As I showed off in like the very first part of the playthrough, you can use your coins to play mini games, to buy frog coins, to buy items in the shop to fight the boss. Now, if you notice, off stream, I ended up grinding 40 frog coins. Because the most powerful items in the game cost 10 coins each. Now, there are 4 bosses, and there are 4 of like the high tier 10 coin items. The thing to note is that each of the top 10 items here all have different themes that are going on. And because of that, all the bosses have a special weakness to each of these weapons. So why would I be concerned about getting, like, weaknesses here if they just shave off a bit of health? Well, I'm gonna show you. And we're gonna start with, honestly, I think the most iconic boss from this game, Cractus. So let's open up this puzzle piece door. Oh boy, indeed. That is a good backspread of Wario. Now, oh, they're 15 coins. Oh, that makes things a lot harder. Okay. Whoops. I could have sworn they were 10. Well, you can smile. So, I am literally 20 coins short. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do a bit more mini games. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bit more mini games, just 5, just so I can get a clean 45. Part of me does want to show off all the items, but I find Cractus to be the easiest boss, so we're gonna be good without his. Let's go to Wario Roulette. This game, I think, honestly, is the easiest one to, like, grind out coins with. Now, the thing is, I always find myself, like, matching the expressions of these things. Just whenever I'm playing this. There's also something unsettling about seeing Wario with, like, those sparkly eyes. Now, 5 coins here shouldn't be too bad. So, we won't have to worry about much. I also never really noticed in the background, but it looks like it's kind of like a photorealistic office space that I never really noticed it. It's kind of jarring the more you look at it, you know? We have mostly Vader Wario. You know, as a kid, I thought most of these faces were pretty weird, but looking back on it now, these all are stylistically fit like the game. Except maybe that one. If I saw that face on the bus looking at me, I'd probably be trying to get away, or you know, just burying my head deep into the phone. So it was that. And I believe it was... which one? Johnny Frost! Oh, Johnny Frost. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, it was regular. Right now, we just cleared away... I can't remember which one it was. Small Smile. Perfect. We just finished clearing up all the CDs and pulse pieces for each of the boss. And off-stream, I tried to grind out a bunch of coins. Shoot. To basically show off that all the bosses here have like different weaknesses. The thing is, they cost 15 coins, not 10 coins. So with that, I'm gonna get just 3 more coins, just to show off at least 3 of them. Unfortunately, practice is gonna get is gonna be the one that's left out. Just because I think I remember him being the easiest boss. So, at the very least, if we just need to grind out like 3 more coins, it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, best part is you also gotta take a look at, just, you know, Warios that you probably don't want to see on a bus somewhere. It was Robot? Yeah, it was Robot. Now, one thing I always wondered, like, if anyone could get, like, generic robot-looking parts for, like, you know, mouth, nose, or other apparatuses, like, how many people would actually go for it? That is a very, very sad-looking, like, just a sad-looking face. Like, he's trying to smile, but there's just, like, a hint of sadness in there. So, yeah, I know, I kind of disappointed I miscalculated on that one, but, oh well. Yeah, we just need to get 3 more of these, and then we will move on to the bosses. Oh god, Wario's seen better days there. Yeah, I know, I remember reading, like, again, some artists, they'll, like, end up matching the expressions like they draw. Like, sometimes, like, whenever I see faces like this, I feel like just honestly matching them just, you know, helps keep the memory jogged up. But with that, it doesn't matter anymore, so we have enough coins. And just get a completely different person. So, let's go and deal with practice now. Sorry, cat, not going to the shop. You know, the background pattern here is, like, very trippy. I would totally use that as, like, an actual background here. So, you notice those treasure chests in the background. If I don't clear this fast enough, they disappear. Oh, right. If I don't clear this fast enough, they disappear. And when they disappear, I lose out on bonuses. So I have to clear these out as fast as I can. And unfortunately, most of these bosses exist to waste my time. Practice, in particular, likes to laugh at you. Also, that Firefly is not used anywhere else in the game. Ah, shit. Yeah, so I don't know how much time I have until these things start to disappear. But looks like my record's not going so hot. Now, since I'm aiming for 100% here... But I know I can keep stun locking him if I'm careful enough. And on higher difficulties, I have less and less hearts. But I've actually gotten a decent loop there. You know this all too well? No worries. Mostly, again, it's mostly for people who haven't really played this game, might be going in blind, and there we go. Okay, I'm actually making good time. Come on, don't flub an input. That's not a good spot. Ugh, 3 hits to my 1, and I have no idea how much time I have left until chests start disappearing. Ugh. Think I may have a minute, maybe? Yeah, no, unfortunately, if that chest disappears, I'm gonna have to restart the fight. Oop. Ah, shoot. Well, you know what? Ugh. Let's try this again. Managed to get him in a good loop, and now that hopefully I just, can execute a bit better, and if I can stun lock him again, then we really shouldn't have any issues. At least I know I have the minute. At least 2 minutes before things start disappearing on me. Again, also those little pump-up animations that Wario does just to get himself hyped. Just there's something charming about it. Nope. Okay, let's... zombifying someone is one thing, but then just having the gall to laugh at it afterwards. I mean, there's a special kind of, it's a special kind of piss-off, Okay. Maybe if I get him on the taller ladder here. Still too soon, okay. So it's about, 2.5 seconds. Okay, come on out. Oop. 1, 2, 3. Nope, whoa. Okay, let's try this again. Dang it. Okay, I'm taking way too many hits. Last one was a lot cleaner. Okay, we can get rid of you. Real fast. There we go. Now, it's just bots. Ooh! Ooh! Oh shit, okay, that threw me off a bit. Ah, dang it. Okay, you know what? I have 4 more hits. So at this rate, I think I should be good. Oh, no, unless he keeps wasting my time. Okay, at least I haven't lost so much time here. At this point, I'm more worried about my actual health. Oh, no, flubbed it. Ugh. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. I'm not gonna get my ass beat continually by a goddamn cactus. But, oh, one thing I do have to say, Cractus at least has a very memorable design. I really like this guy. I know just, evil, Venus Flytrap isn't the most, the most complicated design. Oof. Just the way he laughs at you and just, tries to wreck your day is just very endearing. Okay. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5 count, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, it's just flubbing inputs that's screwing me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, no. That's what's screwing me up. Okay. Just need to get the ground pounds out quicker, then I should be able to pull this guy over Pretty straightforward. Now, I probably could try not to just, you know, combo and try to stun lock this guy and just not tank the hits, but I mean, come on, where's the fun in that? Gonna try, yep. Fortunately, I'm on the wrong side of him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I was way too early there. I also find like his little spinning there also kind of fun. Nope, come on. 5. Okay, no, here's a little fun bit of trivia. For the longest time, I never, like, the term boss for, like, a video game. This game actually is the game that introduced me to that term. Okay, what the heck was that? But yeah, this game was actually the first game that introduced me to that term, because in the manual, it listed, like, the health bar as, like, boss. And, like, that was, like, at the time when I first played this, I was pretty young. So that was, like, a novel term to me. So, this is the game that, like, got that concept to stick. So, Cractus is, like, the first video game boss I would consider a boss. So, at least he sticks out, you know, in that regard. Yep, so... Come on, let's try that again. Whoa. What the heck was that hit? Okay, that looked like it landed squarely on his head, right? I'm not just hallucinating. Okay, he is getting way too close. Yeah, no, I can't seem to quite get the distance I need. Nope. Whoop. Yeah, you can go over here. There we go, loop over. Yeah, I got 2 minutes, might as well just play it safe. That's gonna reset things a bit, but oh well. 3 hits, and I should be able to take this guy out. Ooh! So I don't have to really worry about speed too much. Okay, and this should be it. This cactus is now fertilizer, and we managed to get all 3 chests. So not only did we take his crown, we also managed to take all 3 of these chests before they disappeared. Okay, that is how you end a boss fight like in one of these games. Like, it is just charming. So with that, I know 2 of the weaknesses. One of them was Cractus, who's weak to the dragon, because, you know, it's fire versus a plant. I don't know about you, but, you know, that's gonna catch, and it's gonna burn. Yes, we now have at least the crown. Honestly, of all the treasures I remember, I think that's the one that sticks out to me the most. I think Catbat has bracelets, and spoiler warning, that's who we're going to be going up against next. Also, just the name Catbat. Okay, it just sticks. Like, if I was like, hear what a Catbat was, and you were to tell me that was an actual thing, I would want to see what this is. We're going to be doing some shopping. And let's be honest, Catbat. It's a cat. Might as well, you know, get a dog. Now, unfortunately, you use the item once, and it's gone. So I have to clutch this with the first attempt, or else this is going to get really hard. Yep, you know what? While we pump iron, let Mr. Game & Watch do his thing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy shit, that took a lot of health off. Oh, like, I knew he was weak, but I didn't know he was that weak. Okay, no more. Ooh. No more cat bats. So at this point, it's pretty much sudden death. Oh, jeez. Oh, in the water. At this point, I just need a bit more space. Let's see if I can time this out. Oh, nope. Whoa, 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 jump, come on. There we go, woo! Yeah, no, when I said they were weak, I was expecting maybe about 3/5 of their health. I wasn't expecting that much, holy shit! So, yeah, I think this might be a clean sweep. If the rest are, like, this bad. If I can figure it out. So we got the crown, we got the bracelets. I think after this, we are going to go Ruby Passage here. I forget, who was the boss? Cuckoo Condor. So, yeah, no, now that, Condor's... I honestly can't remember this boss fight that much. But if there's a weakness, let's try to suss this out. Okay, so Dragon was the plant. So that puts things out. Dog against cat, that makes sense. So it's bird and we're in a machine passage. I mean, like, people eat birds. Like, you know, you can eat them. But, again, it's also mostly machines here. I don't think biting a machine would do well. I'm gonna try the fist, actually, because, like... I'm going on Pokemon logic here, you know, where Steel's weak to fighting? Yeah, let's try this. Now, I forget, does Mr. Game & Watch here turn into a giant fist, or do they just, you know, get, like, a massive fist? Oh, this is... No, they just turn into Master Hand. Oh, Jesus, that's a punch. Oh, wow. Wow, these really make him weak. Now, I remember that part of the fight. Oh. Oh, okay. I need to... That is a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. Oh. At this point... There we go! Well, that chicken's taken care of. Okay, so this thing was earrings. Damn, you know, a part of me regrets buying the items? Because, like, I'm not really fighting the bosses at this point. I'm just, you know, doing two things and then winning. But, you know, for 100%, and just for all the hassle that I was given from just trying to scour the entire game for everything, I think it's kind of worth it. And I mean, for this boss, I have absolutely... This is the one boss I think I'm going to be okay with, because Aerodent is honestly the worst boss in this game, because he exists solely to stall you out, and it is very hard to consistently get hits on him. So... Okay, like, the fist actually just crushing machines, I guess, made sense. I have no idea. Just by process of elimination here. I have no idea why the lips are supposed to be effective against this thing. Because as you can see, a rodent here is a mouse ghost with a massive teddy bear. And the most health in the game. So, like, I genuinely don't get it. So the whole part about Aerodent's pretty simple. He's gonna start dropping in these little helmeted guys at us. And what we have to do, take them, throw them, have these guys go down, have Wario flip them up, and then pummel this rat as many times as he can, while he's throwing fire at you. Thing is, it's very easy to whiff and just hit the rat, or not shoulder bash him, or to get caught in the fire, which will waste more time. And you saw that health there. I didn't even know this game went to blue health. So yeah, that is honestly... I honestly have no qualms against this. Aerodent can... Yeah, no, Aerodent can get fucked for all I care. But yeah, no, that was the boss rush. I know, a little disappointed I didn't get to show it off to a lot of people. But, at the same time, I gotta show off something that most people probably wouldn't have gone for, so, you know, go with the bad. And now we gotta go to the last stretch of the game. The Golden Pyramid. Unfortunately, the Golden Pyramid only has one level. And what they're gonna do here, aside from this theme, you know, being a pyramid of solid gold, is instead of trying to get to the end of the level, we have to go as far as we can in this level. To try to get everything. Ouch. And that's gonna be the hard part. While the entire place collapses in around us. Oh, shit. So yeah, this is, honestly, as a final level, this is honestly probably one of the best mechanics I've seen. Because at this point, it's all execution, and turning like the entire construct of the game on its head. If you've seen if you've played or seen Pizza Tower, there's a reason why the last level of the game is kind of based off of this. Ooh, fuck you. Of course, it wouldn't be this game's last level if it wasn't for the Yetis. Okay, maybe I could have actually used that Yeti to get on past quickly. Or not. Now, it looks like, if I'm remembering this correctly, this entire level, all it does is it exists to introduce a bunch of mechanics that are from earlier parts of the game, to try to waste your time a bit. Okay, so that's where I gotta go. At least it gives you, like, a generous time. Like, the only other level I think that gives you, like, this much time is, pinball, the pinball level. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. But, like, that gives you a 6-minute exit, and that is a lot of traversal. And, of course, the puzzle pieces here are golden. They're like a golden orange. You know, very distinct from, not from the Topaz Passage, at least. So we have to go as far as we can in this level. Get to the end, solve these things quickly, and then get back to the beginning. This, I think, is like a very fun concept. Okay, which way am I bouncing today? Let's go down here. Oh, no. This is probably going to take me back to... No, it isn't. Okay. Come on. Come springy. I missed the diamond. Oh, well. No, I do not want to become zombified right now. Do I want to know what's down there? I don't think I do. Okay, there's probably a chest somewhere down one of these columns. I just need to know where. Now, from what I've been told, or what I've managed to look up, is that this level actually has its own, theme. But because you immediately spawn in and get hit with Hurry Up, you don't actually get to hear it in the core game. So, I might look that up later, just to try, not really show it off, but, you know, just to sate my own curiosity. Because the song is in the game's files, so I think at one point in development, they didn't think of the idea to, they didn't think of the, ability to, like, add, Wario... Oh, no. They didn't think of the ability to add, you know, this hectic escape thing until later in development. Which, you know what? Playing around with all your stuff like that and just all the mechanics you introduce, like, it makes sense why that would end up becoming a thing. Okay, you... I need... But no, this is honestly, like, as a nice, like, cap-off to, like, everything you've done so far. It introduces... I think it reintroduces, like, all the other mechanics that you've been through so far. And again, you gotta figure out how to remember them, figure them out, and use them. Which, honestly... This is, I think, like, some of the best ways... Okay, so that's where you're at. To, like, use a last level, okay? Like, a final level. Reintroduce all the skills and everything you've done up. And, honestly, a pretty tightly designed level. Oh, shit. Okay. So now, let's take Professor... What was it? Frankensteiner? Because there is still more we can do here. Yeah, I think, so, oh, shit. Perfect. I'm just actually, you know what? I'm not surprised this man managed to make it here. Like, he is functionally immortal. So, like, I don't think anyone can say anything about him not finding out a way through this. But yeah, no, I found out, this professor guy you always throw out, apparently he's a character from Whom the Frogs Told, which is like a GBA game, which notably, like, it made a lot of cameos in, like, the main character made a cameo in Link's Awakening. Oh shit, I forgot about Keezer. It's a good thing I kind of invested in this, because I completely forgot Keezer was needed. He's such, like, the basic power-up here that, you know, you kind of forget about him. And we're going to be able to clear this with, like, well under, I'm going to say, yeah, 25 seconds to spare. Woo! So with that... Yeah, no. With that, that is the final level of the game, and honestly, great way to cap everything off. Very, very good way to cap off the adventure. I mean, I kind of wish that this part of the game had, like, a bit more to it, but I really can't say anything. And now, we take on the last boss of the game, the Golden Diva. Now, if you remember, all the treasure chests we got, we never actually claimed them yet. Sorry, cat. Not gonna need some items for this one. All 12 treasures are here. So at this point, we are going to have to take care of all these. And clear this fast enough so we don't lose all our ill-gotten gains. Oh, well, looks like the cat still wants a piece of her. And that is, okay, context aside, that is actually an adorable sprite. But, yeah, no. You see, this is why Wario's the protagonist. Now, this fight, much like the level before, it uses all the other mechanics we had to deal with it beforehand. And much like all the other bosses, Diva here will try to waste your time. At least Phase 1 is pretty easy. Oop. Nope, let's get a bit ahead of it. Okay. Oh look, it's miniature practice. Ooh, okay, not what I wanted. Again, it's not even all Wario fight bosses are still a little weird, but even the masks will change shape after taking hits. Oh, you, I do not want. But again, it's nice how all these little bosses, like all these attacks reference all the bosses. You fight! Okay, these eggs blow up. And I'm running out of time. Oh, that blows up insanely fast. Okay, I need to try to catch this really quick. There we go. Oh. And apparently people have a lot of trouble with this one. I know, I always found it kind of intuitive. Oh god, I have the hard one back. Okay, come on. I need to get back in the right spot. There we go. Give us another hammer. Also, I know how, like, I know it's supposed to be the hammer, and you know, you gotta wait until it gets cleared away. But the fact that it's covered in spikes, like, come on, there's a way to pick that up without getting, you know, without impaling yourself. And there's also a way to use this without you getting in my way. Okay, I'm running out of time, though. Oh, no. Okay, okay, which one are you gonna drop? Okay, you're now mixing these up. And I can't afford to take any more hits. Oh, don't give me that faux sad face. Like, again, these expressions are amazingly good. Oh, shit! Okay. Okay, take two. Let's, that attempt never happened. At least I know now I have 2 minutes before things start disappearing. So again, the time pressure's off. I can sit back, try to, you know, try another attempt at this. Let's try take number 2. Okay. We got this time. Oh hey, the cat's okay. So yeah, this is like it never happened. Now, growing up, I always thought that the diva here just kind of like snorted the cat. Like, just kind of, like, snarfed it up her nose. But, yeah, no, in terms of, like, WarioWare final bosses, or Wario final bosses, this, character makes a lot of sense. Like, you know, just some, rich, you know, lord who, like, owns all the treasure of all the other bosses. I know, this is just fitting. Like, this design isn't intimidating, it's just out there enough. Ah, get off me, get off me. And again, at least the first phase just exists to waste your time a bit. It's also funny how, like, the mask tries to possess you. Anyway, I need practice about here. Oh, no. Okay. At least this attack is probably the easiest to hit her with. It's this one I really don't like. Because if I don't take care of that, I'm gonna get overwhelmed really fast. So get the chicken. And not have it, like, miss. Oh, come on. I need to, like, get the front. There. Okay, I burned off way too much time on that. Okay. Come on. Back to the beginning. So I just need to do another attempt at this. Again, just these expressions. I don't know if, like, she's wearing multiple masks or the mask is changing. Either one's kind of a funny, just a funny way of looking at it. Whoop! Okay, come on. Give me the hammer. There we go. Okay, now she's gonna start doing, like, a bunch of attacks. So let's get the cracked eye. Oh! That actually saved me. Okay, that turned as soon as I want to throw it. Ooh. Okay, let's get rid of you. You're gonna become a hammer again. Come on. Come on, jump! There we go! Another direct hit. Come on. Okay, now time to take care of the diva herself. Ugh. Okay, so that's 3. And I really need to not get crushed here. Ah, shit, missed the money. Okay, last hit. And it's over. 100%, baby! That's what we do. We are fucking rich! But no, honestly, I love how this game does boss fights. A part of me regrets doing the fast version of the bosses. I might actually refight them just to show off more what they do. But no, we managed to walk out with all 12 treasures, all CDs, on hard mode. Oh! Oh, hey, there's the Frankenstein. Unfortunately for Wario, I mean, this place comes down as soon as, you know... She is angry. Like the fun kind of angry. That is a sassy cat. Oh, well, unfortunately, the doctor here only got away with a small bit of treasure. Probably stuff that Wario never nabbed. And just like that, Pyramid is now back in the air from whence it came. Wario is rich and managed to walk out of here. And with that, we managed to crack out with the best ending. Because the amount of treasures that you get will actually change what the princess, the actual cat, transforms into at the end. There's 4 forms, and this is the best one. At least in terms of, like, 100%. I honestly think the second one is, I don't know, a bit more fitting of a design. The third one's actually hilarious. Because it just straight up is just turns into someone who looks like Wario. Last one... Oh! Oh, Wario gets a pickup truck! Oh! I think that's on hard mode. But no, we get a really, really good ending thing here. And honestly, what can I say about this game? All of this game I really do enjoy. And I like this little, reflect look back that we get. And all the all the treasures we get will also determine how long or what ending theme we get. But, just Wario looking back on his adventures, reflecting on everything here. I think hard mode really changed up and messed up some of the, not scaling, but the pacing, especially if we're trying to find some of the stuff. But, I mean, it's Wario Land. You are meant to be a treasure hunter. Yeah, honestly, I feel the same way about the Yetis, so that's fitting. But yeah, no, it changes the little medal we get at the end, it changes so much. But, as a whole, I'm really glad I got the chance to play this again. The music and the atmosphere, just as good as I remember it. And honestly, there's a reason why this is my favorite Game Boy game. I don't know if it still claims that title, but it is still up there. I really, really, really wish we got another WarioWare game, or not WarioWare, Wario Land game in the style of this. Just, again, Wario Land Shake It, I do want to replay it. I really do. To see if it holds up or if this, works here. But... yeah, no, I still think that this is the best game Wario has been in, period. I will say that. I think the meme of this being his greatest achievement still holds strong. Every level here is memorable. Every boss here, for better or for worse, is memorable. All the levels stick out. The music is great. It just works so well. And I mean, you gotta love the advertising here. And honestly, it's like the perfect blend of weird, well-crafted level design, well-crafted build, and just oozes personality and charm, which I don't think... Again, it's a corporation. Nintendo's a corporation that exists to make money. But again, I kind of miss the charm of some of these older games, where they were, more afraid to take risks, or put, not put characters in single molds, I generally do miss the Wario Land games. But even though I don't think we're going to get a Wario Land game like this, or Shake It, anytime in the future, I'm definitely glad to see that this game's DNA kind of lives on in future games. Like the big one here. Oh wow, I didn't even know that Cuckoo Condor had a little reflection there. But at least the DNA has lived on in future games we have there. Like Pizza Tower just gets rid of most of the exploration focus. Is that Lona? Huh. It gets rid of the exploration focus and instead paces it to fast-paced speedrunning stuff. And just kind of embraces the more cartoony side of things. And I'm gonna say this, I am glad it took off. It was very much based on, or inspired by this game. And again, just glad to see this type of gameplay was brought up. The upcoming Anton Blast is also coming out at some point. I definitely want to check it out, which seems to be a lot more aesthetically inspired by Wario Land 4. But I've still really enjoyed this. Fortunately, here we go again. Oof. Yep. Steaks. Eat as much as you can. I mean, $10 all-you-can-eat steaks, especially in this day and age, I don't blame it. I do not blame anyone. But yeah, no, that is the bulk of Wario Land 4. Check out the super hard mode. I think I'm gonna pass. I think if I ever pick this up again, I'm definitely gonna try it on super hard mode. But honestly, I don't think that there's any other additions it would add. Hard mode swapped some stuff around, made it harder, but the content still remains the same. I wonder what that looks like on the menu. Oh, it's like pink-red. And one thing I like to notice, that this game also shows you all the bosses you've beaten. And now that I have like a good backlight to it, you know, they're fun little emblems. So basically what this game does is that it allows you to refight the bosses, get their treasures, and then try to, you know, refight them and get, see what your time is. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go for the Sound Room CDs. Because we have all of these now, so why not? So I'm just gonna start, I don't know if we should go by, like, level or by album. But you know what? Let's go by album. I think they actually use some, like, these images up in the top right corner here. In, from, like, an old N64 DD game that never kicked off. Also, I want to know who this person in the Wario costume is. I want to know who that image... Huh. I mean... Oh, there's a sheep. This is definitely, Yeah, no, this is mostly just dog noises and sheep. Yeah, I don't think this one's my thing. This sounds like something that'd be on an experimental album, you know? Like, alongside, you know, like ambient noise and like a dryer that's being played, or, you know, other animal signs. It's picking up a bit, though. Aw, the dog's whining. Did it just loop? Nope. Yeah, okay, if I gotta put this as, like, a jam, it's not a jam. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can add some stuff. Let's see, let's add a bit of text here. Okay, so that's the full sound. Looks like it shuts off after it plays properly. So I am going to highlight I'm gonna highlight ones I think are good with the like a green. It looks like it's not showing up that well. Let's see if I can switch this up a bit. Yeah, I'll make the ones that I like. I'll mark with one of these. Kind of looks like a check mark almost. And the ones I don't, I'm going to add with a... I'm just going to make a little red X. Not jam. So, unfortunately, as atmospheric as it is, this is not a jam. Okay. Now, unfortunately, my musical theory is, like, nothing. So, things that never change. Yeah, it sounds like most of this is just nature sounds, which, I mean, for the Emerald Passage makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't think I'd add one of these on my, I don't think I'd add these to my Spotify playlist. No, I can see this working as, like, you know, background music or, like, white noise. I'm actually gonna turn this up maybe a little bit, just so it's easier for you guys to hear. I think this is better. I think this is slightly better than Something About That Shepherd, because there's at least more variety here. You know, it's things that never change, so I think it's, you know, trying to, I think it's trying to evoke... That is a wicked raccoon. You know, trying to evoke, like, the timelessness of nature, I guess. You know, just have all the winds and, you know, the sands of, like, you know, a timeless landscape. Huh. I think it's better than Something About That Shepherd, but I don't think it's a jam. So I'm gonna add another not jam to the list here. Tomorrow's Blood Pressure, and... Okay, that is wicked album art. Okay, they're going for a more industrial sound here. You know, based on what the future's like... Okay, I get this one more than I get the others. This definitely does feel like, you know, panicking about the next day. And honestly, I like how it's using the vortex sound here. I don't know, I think I like the percussion more than I like the animal noises. Yeah, and then you get the droning, threatened pressure. The droning stress of an ever-industrializing area. Oh, I like what they're doing here. Okay, yeah, that one's a jam. That one's definitely a jam. You got a nice fade out and everything. Yeah, that's a jam, definitely. Now what do we have here? Beyond the Head Rush. Okay, the title alone has got me interested. I like this. Yes, this definitely nails a very disorienting feel of standing up too fast and then just letting the blood flow just take you and faint as you like drift off into, you know, a head rush, like the mellow you get afterwards. Again, some of the visuals on the TV here are also like trippy in like the fun way, you know? Like it's very, very it matches what you're listening to, I'll give it that. Yeah, no, that one's definitely a jam. That one is definitely a jam. Okay, so let's go into the Ruby Passage soundtrack then. Driftwood and the Island Dog. I guess the dog's Italian? Okay, this is giving me similar vibes to something about that shepherd. Huh. Looks like it's hitting up the same, like, environmental design storytelling here. Oh, wait. Was that another sheep? I don't know, I'm getting, like, the picture of, like, taking your dog to the beach as, driftwood slowly rolls up on shore. And there's, like, a little crowd just kind of, like, wandering around, scuttling around, doing its own thing. I think there's definitely a story here about a dog and driftwood kind of, like, meeting up and just going their own separate ways, as the driftwood kind of becomes more of the noise. And then the dog becomes less of the noise. Okay, I think this is better than something about that shepherd, but not by much. There seems to be more structure to it. But, I mean, I don't think it's a good jam. So, unfortunately, I have to give this one a not jam. Okay, we'll put it about here. Yeah, that works. A little low. The judge's feet. Hmm. I don't get it. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, so is this like a build-up to, like, getting to the courtroom, then? Yeah, I don't get this. I really don't. Yeah, no, I don't get it. It's too highbrow for me. Maybe someone with like a better understanding, like musical theory, could like appreciate it a bit more. But for me, this is solely not a jam. Yeah, this ain't a jam. The Moon's Lamppost. Okay, okay. The title is catching me. Okay, I kind of like this a bit, just like the reverb they have going on here. Yeah, you know what? I like the reverb. I like what they're going for here. Yeah, it's like they took, it's like they reversed Palm... They took out Palm Spring. They just reversed, it's literally reversal of, Palm Springs, or the first level of the Emerald Passage. Is this Vaporwave by Technicality? Yeah, no, it totally does become like a spacey sounding song once you reverse it. Yeah, you know what? It's a good song in backwards. I'm gonna give this a... I think I'm gonna give this a jam rating. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give that a... Yeah, I'm giving that a jam. Yeah, I'm giving that a jam. I mean, it's a bit of a cop-out because it's, like, already a good song in this game. But, you know, just the title and the recontextualization to, like, some alien landscape, I think works. I think it works for it. I'm giving it a jam. Oh. Yeah, no, this is the one I remember. And it's a full version of the bonus room theme. This is automatically getting a jam. Yeah, no, so far we're 50-50 for this. Yeah, you know what? This matches the vibe of the bonus rooms quite a bit. You know, it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, a nice little powder room somewhere. And you know what? For, like, a sea turtle, like, swimming around, Soft Shell is also a fitting name. Yeah, this is definitely getting a jam. Yeah, I stand by it. I'm giving this a jam. They definitely knew they struck gold with that tracks, and they kept it in. So far we're at 50-50 jam, not jam. So, maybe not the best. Mr. Ether and Planaria. Okay. Oh, yeah, gotta save that one for the end, because I am intrigued. So, let's go So Sleepy. I think I remember this one, actually. Oh, Wario's looking like he's had some pretty better days. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. Like, something banged and he couldn't wake up. The album art's awesome. The album art for a bunch of these are also really fun. I'm kind of glad they managed to, managed to find the space for these sprites. Is that a rooster? No, I think the guy in the yard here... The guy in the yard here, I don't think he's looking sleepy. I think he's looking a bit tipsy instead, but... You know what? This track has a very good sense of humor. I'm giving it a jam. Yeah, it's not technically that great, but it's funny. The short futon. This is gonna be a story of like a break-in. Like two people are in bed talking, someone opens the door, pans. There's like a little title shot.
Hello there.
Huh. Huh. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh. What the heck? I'm just confused. Like, I have to give it a not jam because, like, again, I don't get it, but, like, I'm just... What? Okay, I can't even, like, picture what was going on there. Like, I had, like, a theory at the start there. I just don't know what it is. Avocado song. You know, this sounds like something you could sell avocados with. It really does. You know what? You know, this does have like a nice big bang. Or not big bang, big band. Yeah, kind of like an orchestral thing about avocados. And you know what? This does sound like something you could sell avocados to. I'm gonna give this one a jam. Yeah, I'm giving this a jam. Easy. It's not the best song I think I've heard in here today, but for what it sets out to do, it does it well. Mr. Fly. I can't be mad or annoyed Because it's Mr. Fly. I would play this in the background somewhere on like a Bluetooth speaker. Is that a frog? Yeah, I play this on the back of a Bluetooth speaker somewhere just to mess with someone. Okay, yeah, Buddy's trying to swat the fly. You know what? This works. This works. I'm gonna give this a jam. Oh. Oh. Oh, Buddy's pissed at the fly. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I can't be mad. Given out what it sets out to do, and just about a fly annoying someone, I gotta give it a jam. Like, it does what it does, and it does it well. Yesterday's words. Like, pwned. Seriously, nobody says pwned anymore. It's like older slang. Playing music. Thank you, New Rose. We are actually just wrapping up Wario Land 4 for the night. Figured since we beat the boss and got all the CDs, and might as well, you know, just kind of rate them on like a, Oh, okay. I kind of like how that kind of picks up near the end. Just rate them on like a little basic, you know, jam or not jam. With, like the green little J checkmark things just being jams. So far, it's kind of been hit or miss. I think yesterday's words here, I think it kind of picked up almost. Yeah, no, I'm honestly not sure what to think about this one. Yeah, no, this is... Like, it starts very mechanical and, you know, pepper bog, but then just kind of goes like a bit of, like, whimsy-ish here. This is a jam? I don't... Okay, the fact that I'm having an issue saying it's not a jam, I'm gonna like reluctantly put it in like the jam category, but it's like, it's close. It barely X itself out. Okay, and yesterday's words is lucky. Yesterday's words, it's lucky it's gonna stick around a little bit longer. The Aaron. Okay. Okay, I see what it's getting at here. Oh, Yumi, how have you been? Oh. Okay, I see what they're going for here. What's... Okay, this is definitely got me intrigued. I want to know what the errand here is. I really want to know, like, what this guy's business is at this point. Because, you know, one from a city, sirens in the background, going out to, you know, beach. Maybe it has something to do with the driftwood. You know, the thing is, I think all these tracks could actually fit on, like, a single album of, like, you know, vague industrial music with storytelling. Like, I definitely think that... I think you could jokingly release this as, like, one album. I don't know what you'd call it, though. Aside from, like, you know, Wario Land 4 CDs. Like, there's definitely, like, a theme of, like, industrial, like, sounds and storytelling here. Based on, you know, just based on, like, all the noises and everything in the background. This one got me intrigued. This one got me intrigued and thinking, so I'm gonna have to give it jam. Like, it really got my mind pumping. I want to know what Buddy's story is. I want to know what the errand he's running. I want to know, I want to know more about him. So, like, I think I have to give it jam. Down to the final two, and honestly, this last part of the track here, it's really picked itself up. You and your shoes. Okay, this is giving me, like, some tap influences here. Oh. Oh, so it's a tap... It is a tap dance performance. Okay. Okay, I get it, but... It isn't really... Huh. It's not really... I know what they're trying to go for here. It's the sound of a tap-like performance, and by the sounds of it, like... Dancer here is pretty damn good. Okay, now it picks up. Yeah, no, that's a solid not jam. Like, it's a tap dance performance, but, like, I don't think it's that great. I really don't. It's like, tap, like, it works. Like, again, because, you know, tapping makes use, but again, there's also a visual element that this is just completely lacking. So, Okay, at this, and now finally, Mr. Ether and Planaria. Okay, that is fucking kick-ass album art. Like, I know it's an old man wearing a big hat, but again, it's something vaguely UFO-shaped. And the title alone, I'm very interested here. It's giving me a bit of, like, a jazzy... Do. Not quite what I was expecting, but you know what? It works. You know, it's like space... Given, like, the art, it very much does look like, you know, a space farmer going out about his business or something. Or just a regular farmer. You know, just whistling, going about his day, doing his tasks. I'm definitely gonna give this a jam. Yeah. So, out of all 16 tracks... 6 of them aren't jams. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to give it a, yeah, yeah, as a whole, I'd give it like, you know, like a 65. Actually, what? I'll look up. What is the percent? What is the percentage of this? 10 out of 16. I know, I gotta figure this out. As you can tell, my math is still atrocious. So, yeah, no, with that... I'm gonna see, what is the percent here? Yeah, it's 62%. Yeah, I thought it'd be around... thought it was around that. Yeah, could have been better. Could have been very, very much better. But you know what? Before I end off tonight, I'm going to highlight one other mode real fast. That will be karaoke mode. I'll have to hold select, start, up, select, start, up, LR to unlock karaoke. So I'm just going to have this play us out. Anyway, thank you so much for following me and watching me in tonight. It's so fun to replay this game. And next time, I think I'm going to go through another nostalgic game that I really like before September ends. I know, I get pretty nostalgic around this time of month. So until then, ciao.
Hello there. Somewhere